Yo, what is going on, guys? This is the 4th Gen Gamer here, bringing you guys a brand new video. We're bringing back the countdowns. It's going to be top 5 Generation 5 Pokemon that are introduced in black and white. Swami, do you want to explain to us what we're doing?
Basically, we are counting down our top 5 favorite Pokemon based on whatever reason we want. It's all opinionated. It could be based on story. It could be based on competitive battling. It could be based on its appearance. It could be based on personal experience. Maybe it was the first Pokemon you ever caught. Maybe it helped your grandmother across the street when you were younger. Who knows? But that is what we are doing.
Yes, and unlike the past few, we started off with just me, then we added Swami. We're doing dual countdowns. Now we're going to have a guest this episode, as well as every other episode. We're going to have me and Swami and a new guest every episode. Do you want to introduce yourself?
No, I actually do not. Well, actually, I kind of do. What's up, guys? This is GalacticElliot, a part of the Fab 5. And, you know, excuse me if I start coughing or anything. I'm sick. But, yeah, I'm going to be in this whole entire Schnadoodle trio, whole entire countdown. And it's going to be tons of fun.
Yes, so let's get started with number 5.
Coming in at number 5, my 5th Pokemon is Volcarona, the Sun Pokemon, one of my absolute favorites in pretty much all gens. I like a lot of Pokemon as a competitive battler. I've experienced a lot, and I think it has one of the coolest shiny forms. It introduced me to Quiver Dance, and it has a really cool moveset. It's one of those pseudo-legends that is just absolutely awesome. Elliot, how about you? What is your number 5?
My number 5 has to probably be Garbodor, whatever you want to say, just because, you know, I'm that weird person. I'm like, you know, obsessed with Grimer and Muck, and I know it's kind of a rip-off. Garbodor. It's just hilarious, though. Just look at it. It's just like, it's covered with shit, literally, and it's just like the eyes are like googling out. It's so derpy and so awesome. Like, I've used it in Showdown before. It's actually not that bad. It's actually kind of a beast, to be honest. It's has good defense, and it's just powerful, and I don't know, it's just so funny and awesome that I gotta give 5th Gen credit for just making such a stupid Pokemon like Garbodor just to make me happy. It's so funny. I don't know, I love Pokemon like that.
5th Gen Muck.
Yeah, that's like the derpiness just makes me laugh so hard, and I love it so much. So I gotta say Garbodor at number 5.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking up pictures to put it in, like, the layout, and, man, I forgot how, like, just shit it looked like, but it was just so funny. I was like, I couldn't put any other picture in the background besides, like, a dump, because that was all the Pokedex entries, just dump, you know, dumpster, like, alright, can I find any other word? Okay. I have Crocodile, and that's mainly going to be because of my Hexlock. A lot of my Pokemon here are going to have reasonings because of my Hexlock, because it's been getting me through the stress. But Crocodile is just kind of like a boss in battle. Just keep it away from the fighting types, because then, you know, shit gets a little hairy. But other than that, I mean, it's been kind of awesome. The design is, I just love it. It's all red and stuff. You see the sunglasses. I love the sunglasses that he has in the anime. It's just so, I don't love the anime, but that was just one of the few things that I love is Crocodile with the sunglasses. And, you know, Elliot's more about the derpiness. Swami's more about the competitiveness, I guess. I don't know. And I'm the design guy, and Crocodile is like, I love Crocodile. And with Moxie, with Intimidate, either of those, you can wreck shit. Foul Play, Earthquake, all that good stuff. So with that, I think we're good to go on to number 4.
Before we do that, just to let you know, Foul Play isn't as effective on him because it's based on the opponent's attack. Crunch is better for him.
Yes, I'm still waiting on Crunch. It's not coming.
I just wanted to make sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 4, my 4th Pokemon is Chandelure, one of my absolute favorites. It is the luring Pokemon, and I'm going to say absolute favorites all the time because I really do love all of my Pokemon that I have, and I have all of them, so I love all of my Pokemon. This thing is absolutely incredible. It is a Ghost Fire type with a massive special attack of 145. You put a Choice Scarf on this thing, it blasts through everything. It is my favorite counter to Rotom Wash, just because it has an energy ball that literally blows that thing to smithereens. It has Flame Body and Infiltrator, which are both useful, as well as Flash Fire to switch in on a fire move. Plus its design, I mean, it's a Chandelure. It's a Chandelure.
That's why it missed my top 5.
It's a Chandelure. It is awesome. I love it. That is why it's my number 4. Elliot, how about you?
Fuck chandeliers being Pokemon. That's all I gotta say.
Ooh.
Inanimate objects, just Klefki and home edge and all that shit. What
Agreed.
the fuck?
Thank
I
you.
understand.
No ice cream cones.
No. I understand before anybody objects. You know, Chandeler's pretty damn good. I mean, you're using a competitive battle like
If
it's
it
a
weren't
beast.
for the design, it would be like number 2 or number 3. Seriously.
It's a fucking beast if you actually use it in battle. But for what it is, and it's a freaking chandelier, come on, man. But that's just me. Some people like it. I don't really know. And I'm making like hand gestures like people can see me whenever they can. But anyways, number 4, I have to say it's probably Hydreigon. Hydreigon is a beast.
Hydreigon?
Hydreigon, whatever, man. I don't know how to pronounce these names. Hydreigon.
No shit, we can tell.
I don't know. I play this game in Japanese. Do not judge me about my pronunciations on the 5th generation Pokemon just because of how bad I am with the knowledge. But Hydreigon, whatever, it's awesome. You cannot say it's not. It's so powerful. Just, you know, I know you gotta pretty much bring Dino or Dano or whatever to like level like freaking 55 or something like that, level 60 to evolve it into a Hydreigon. But Jesus Christ, once you get it to Hydreigon, it's a motherfucking beast. The moveset's amazing.
It is nice.
The power of just
until 6th gen Dazzling Gleam.
I don't give a fuck about your Dazzling game. It's still amazing.
No, it's really sick.
Yeah, I whatever. You know, it's still pretty damn good, honestly. And you know, you can't really hate it, honestly. A lot of people love Hydreigon. A lot of people say it's their favorite 5th generation Pokemon. I cannot blame you, but it's number 4 for me because I got other favorites as well. But yeah, that's my reasoning.
Yeah, I have Samurott, and I was about to call him Samurai because I'm sorry, but it's Hexlock. It's the first time I played 5th gen. I had a
I don't care.
Samurai.
I hated it.
Keep on wanting to call them the same thing. Samurai. It is a Samurai because it's a beast. And, I know, a little biased because I played in Volt White 2, and it's like water fighting, and that's just so beast. And it's not really water fighting, but that's just, I can't let that get away from me. But, like, Sacred Sword, it does more damage because of the stab and the hack.
Yeah, I looked for that. I hate you. I looked for that on the actual Samurott, and I couldn't find it. I was like, wait a minute, this isn't right.
Yeah, I know, I love it. I'm spoiled with it. I mean, I wanted to put it up higher, but I'm like, I just can't. But it's just been so useful for me, and I just love it. And, like, oh man, I think I saw an animation once. I don't know if this is just me, but like I think I saw one time when it like pulled out like a sword or something in X and Y, right? That's just like that's sick. Like I love that, and that's awesome. And it's a samurai dude, and it's water type. I don't know. It's water star. Water stars are awesome. First Evo though, it's kind of like Oshawott. Like it's kind of a Piplup ripoff following 4th gen, but then they got better.
Man, Duat. Duat's amazing. I like Duat more than Samurott.
I'm talking about Oshawott. Oshawott's first Evo.
All right,
is that
on to number 3.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, and at number 3, I have Escavalier. Escavalier, the cavalry Pokemon, is one of those rare bug steel types, kind of goes along with Genesect and Scizor, with only a weakness to fire out of everything that he has. It's a ×4 weakness, but he's either neutral or it doesn't really affect him for everything else, which is really a pretty cool attribute to have. He has good defense, both defense and special defense at 105, and a massive attack stat 135. Only thing that holds him back is terrible speed at 20. Great on Trick Room teams. Overcoat helps him against Sleep Powder and those sort of things. But overall, Escavalier is awesome. I love using him. He is a fairy murderer. He is amazing, and he's pretty cool. I like my lands. Okay, Elliot, who do you have at number 3?
I never used Escavalier, and after I heard that, I gotta use one. That's all I got.
I wish I had as good, like, reasons as Swami did, but yeah, go ahead.
I gotta say Gigalith. Gigalith is a beast. You cannot fight with that fact. His shiny is, like, the best thing ever. And I don't know, I played through 5th generation, and Gigalith just monstered everything in sight. I don't know, I loved Boldore. Boldore was a beast, and then once I got Gigalith, GG Nori, that's how it went. I destroyed everything, Earthquake, Rock Slide, everything down. That's how you gotta do your work with Gigalith, and that's why it's number 3 on my list. No further reasoning really available.
Yeah, I ran to a boulder. That was one of my first encounters that I did get in the Hexlock, and I was thinking about using it, but I was like, I don't think so.
You gotta use one time or another.
Yeah.
I remember JPP used one though in our Wonderlock, and he was loving it until it died, and you know.
Yeah, I didn't want it to die.
They're amazing on
chances.
Sandstorm teams.
Yeah, man. Exactly. They are. Wow.
Because their defense is so good already. Their special defense gets boosted if you have an assault vest Gigalith and you put in a Sandstorm,
Yeah.
its special defense is like 130. It's ridiculous.
I don't know. I just love Gigawood. That's
Swami all
it's
smart with his competitive stuff. I'm not as smart as Swami.
Don't worry,
go, Josh.
I'll do some guides. But yeah.
Unrelated to the Hexlock for once, actually. I don't think we've even seen this yet. It's a Scolipede, because Scolipede is awesome, and I used it my one other time that I did play 5th gen, and it was just so boss. I remember just having so much good type coverage in terms of moves. I remember it having Rock Slide, Poison Jab, X's. I can't remember the final move. I remember that had those 3 moves or something.
Mega Horn.
Like, no, I didn't actually. I want to like cover all my moves. Like, I don't want to do 2 bug type moves. That's usually just how I.
Oh,
yeah.
It can do like Aqua Tail, Superpower.
Might have been Aqua Tail.
Yeah, it has a very diverse move pool.
Yes, but that's one of the reasons why I love it. I also love it because of its design. It's super fast, and you can get it pretty early in the game, and it's a bug type that's actually, like, not ass. And besides Escavalier, you know, there's not a ton of other bug Pokemon that I would really love. You know, you got all the, you know, moths and butterflies and stuff. There's like 15 billion
There's some good ones. They have their niches.
Yeah.
But Scolipede can really contest with anybody because of Speed Boost.
Definitely my favorite bug type.
You can definitely baton pass that thing away with Speed Boost really easily. It has a good attack stat, 100 attack stat, and 89 defense.
Stay away from the
I love the
special moves.
speed. Speed's the best factor in my opinion.
Or already a 112 speed with a Speed Boost.
Hell yeah. Scolipede for the win. So let's move on to number 2.
Coming in at number 2, I have Zoroark. Zoroark, whatever you want to call it. It is an absolute animal, literally. The fact that it has the ability Illusion, which basically means that that it turns into the Pokemon that is usually last in your party.
That is the biggest letdown ever when you're facing a Pokemon, you're like, oh, I can beat this, and then like, wait, fuck, and then you're like, oh.
The last non-fainted Pokemon within your party. So usually what I do for competitive is I pair it with a fighting type, so they try using a psychic attack on it, and it doesn't affect it, obviously. So that's kind of how I like to work a Zoroark, but it definitely has a ton of abilities. 105 speed, 120 special attack, 105 normal attack, plus it's purple when it's shiny. I call it Grandma because it's the big bad wolf, but even though it's a fox. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite Pokemon, period. And that is why I have it at number 2. How about you, Elliot? Who you got?
Swami, you're honestly making me crave using these Pokemon out after you just talk about them. Honestly, like every single time except for Chandelure, like, jeez. Okay, but my number 2 is Conkeldurr. You saw how hype I was whenever I got him in the Waterlock. Conkeldurr is just amazing. I used it in my run. Its defense is spectacular. Its attack is like God, and like this speed is terrible. That's basically how it is. And just like the name Conkeldurr, it's just hilarious.
I was about to say it, like,
Durr.
Conkeldurr.
But you know, it's so awesome. I love it. It's just the moves that you can give it. It's an offensive machine. Give it Earthquake, Stone Edge, Mach Punch, and like something like Close Combat or something, and you have a monster of an offensive Pokemon right over there. That's just me. I go all offense sometimes, and if you want an offensive Pokemon, Conkeldurr will beast and feast.
Yes, it will, especially with its Guts ability, which if it has like a status, its attack becomes 1.5. So yeah. That's ridiculous to begin with, but yeah, and plus an item.
yeah, obviously.
Depending, unless you use the item to induce them, it's okay.
Jessica's turn.
Yeah, number 2, I have the beastly Excadrill. Holy shit, I love Excadrill, and if you're wondering how good he is, just one word: Clay Volt White 2, the quote unquote Lock Killer. That's what people call him. I beat him somehow, but spoiler alert if you didn't see that. But man, I mean, he has Sandstream, is that the name of the ability? When it's like Sandstorm?
No, that's not Sandstream. He has Sand Veil or Sand Rush.
It's something like that.
He has Sand Veil and Sand Rush, and I think Mold Breaker. I think are his 3.
But if you run him with the ability that Sandstorm, his speed is doubled. Like, oh my god. Throw up like a couple Swords Dances. Use any physical move, especially Steel or, you know, Ground. You know, he got something that's Stab, Earthquake maybe. GG. It's you know, as long as you can set up, just, you know, get someone, especially Gen 5, because, you know, weather effects stay up. Start with, I don't know, Hippowdon or Tyranitar. Someone just throw up a Sandstorm, switch into Excadrill, and holy shit, just speed and
He doesn't even need the attack boost. He's already got 135 attack.
Yeah, but if you really want to like wreck shit, I mean,
oh yeah. I mean, he has a Sand Rush, Sand Force, and Mold Breaker. So Sand Rush is the speed doubling. Sand Force, Ground, Rock, and Steel type moves boosted by a third in Sandstorm, and Mold Breaker, effects don't matter.
Oh yeah, and the design. Yeah, that's also pretty amazing. Yeah, so let's move on to the final, the number one.
Coming in at my number one slot, I have well, it is my favorite Pokemon of this generation, obviously, Electros. Electros is one of those just absolute animals of a Pokemon. First off, it has pure electric typing with Levitate. So its one weakness, which is ground, is gone. So it literally is neutral against everything and is not affected by electric and flying or steel typing. It's halved by that. Basically, this Pokemon also has some of the best move coverage in the game, combined with an 85 HP, 115 attack, 80 defense, 105 special attack, 80 special defense, and 50 speed. Speed is the only thing I worry about. A coil set is fantastic. It has electric fighting, bug, dark, steel, grass, fire fighting, water, flying, poison, dragon. I mean, this thing literally has all typing except for, I think, fairy and psychic. Yeah, fairy, psychic, and ghost are its only 3 types that it can't do. It's absolutely incredible. One of my favorites. Its shiny form isn't exactly great, but Electros is one of my favorite Pokemon, and it is my favorite and number one for Gen number 5.
All right, guys, I'm changing mine. I'm changing mine to Electros, everybody. nah, I'm JK, but yeah, go ahead, Elliot.
All right, my number one is Josh's number 2, Excadrill. You know, I know Swami's gonna bag just because bad defense. I mean, that's the biggest problem with it. But you got a beast in Excadrill. Extremely fast, powerful, and the design. The design is something that I must praise it on. It's so freaking awesome. You go from Joper, like a derpy motherfucker who's awesome and just like, who do we give a fuck about the world, to giant, sexy mole. That's Excadrill. That's just, it's so awesome and just so epic. It's really just epic. And what?
He's only a foot taller, by the way.
Ah, that's insane. That is insane. But still, you go from a derpy motherfucker to an epic motherfucker, like a badass. Like, it's awesome, and the move pull that you can give it is awesome. And I used it, and I want to use it again. I want to use it again. I want to use it again. I want to use it again.
Yes, exactly. Why is my number 2?
I don't know, man. But, Excadrill is just awesome. And you guys got to really use one if you have not done so already.
Oh, yeah, guys. I did not emphasize the design. If I did start talking about design, I could be here for another 5 minutes. So that's my number one. My number one. Above Excadrill, I do have Darmanitan. Swami, shut up about the terrible defense. Just, like, I don't know, mute your speakers or do something.
Darmanitan is amazing. It makes up for it with a lot of other stuff. But
yeah, I love it. I love it because it's been such an awesome Pokemon. The Hexblock, it's just like, it's dealing the hits, it's doing this, it's doing that. It's like, the design is freaking, it's like, it has its 2 fucking huge ass fists, and it's just like, ooh, like, I don't know, it's just so cool. And like, usually my number ones I can't explain, but like, I love Darmanitan. I know Hammer Arm, like, Hammer Arm's great with it, and like, it lowers the speed, yeah, but it deals damage, like a lot of damage. Fire Punch, I mean, give it a Charcoal, give it Scope Lens, give it something that'll help it. And oh my god, it's so Swami, put into words why, because like, I know it's
Darmanitan is one of the hardest hitting physical attackers in the game, with Flare Blitz. Flare Blitz being a 120 attack move already, compared with Darmanitan's 140 attack. Slap a Choice Scarf on it, and it runs through teams. It's one of the best physical attacking sweepers because of it. Plus, it has a very diverse move pool.
Earthquake, Strength in Voltway 2. It's a rock type move, which makes it great, but you know.
Superpower, Overheat if you're so inclined.
Overheat, nah.
Earthquake, Psychic. If you actually have one that has Zen mode,
yeah, then that case, yeah.
Then Psychic and a few other things, but pretty much it's a beast.
Yeah, that's why I mean, it has like a few downfalls, obviously, but I mean, it really makes it's just so hard hitting. And the design, come on, the design, it's like, it's look at it, it's awesome. But Yeah, I guess, does anyone want to throw anything else in about their number ones or anything?
There's not a lot of really good Pokemon in this gen, but there's, in terms of looks, in terms of a lot of things, but there are a lot of useful Pokemon.
Yeah.
You know, just running down some list of honorable mentions for me. Hydreigon is obviously on there. Durant, Mandibuzz, Galurk, Druddigon, Maneshao, Accelagor, Haxorus. Klinklang is a very good one. Ferrothorn is used a lot. Galvantula.
Yep.
Reuniclus, really helpful.
I love that poke.
Archeops has its niche, which is alright. Sigilyph is an animal. Scrafty.
Wait, I have a napkin. I have a napkin that has my honorable mentions on it. Let's see. Let's
Scrafty
see.
is obviously
Scrafty I have. Zoroark. Jellicent. I do like Jellicent. Cobalion.
Jellicent is useful.
Cobalion I like. Reuniclus, whatever. That's in my honorable mentions, and there's the napkin of honorable mentions.
My honorable mentions has to do with Emolga, because I fucking hate it so much. Emolga's my least favorite Pokemon ever. But yeah, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I fucking hate Emolga. It's really terrible, and like, honestly, it's the most annoying Pokemon ever. Just because every time I face it, it has to hax me, it has to crit me, it has to do something to really piss me off, especially in Nuzlocke, and it always just owns me and just, it makes me cry. I hate Emolga so much. It's the horriest,
Emolga's a
shittiest
fucker. It's
piece of
pointless.
crap.
Pachirisu already has like that job taken care of. We don't need a flying Pachirisu.
Fuck.
Actually, I like Emolga, but
Fuck you. Okay.
Fuck you.
I'm done.
All right,
yeah, that's
so
the only thing I have to. That's all I have to say about the whole entire top 5.
yeah, so make sure you guys let us know your top 5 Generation 5 Pokemon that were introduced in Black and White down below in the comments section. And like the video if you did enjoy. If you want to see another episode with a new guest, sorry, Elliot, you're not going to be in the next episode. I know you're going to cry.
Unless they really want him back.
Unless they really want Elliot back. If you really want Elliot back, let us know in the comment section below, as well as anyone else that you want to see. It doesn't necessarily have to be a Fab 5 member. It could be anybody, any other Pokemon YouTuber that you would like to see on here. We'll try to get them on here, and we're going to have a lot of fun with it. Leave some ideas for other top 5s that we can do, because we're going to run out of gens really kind of soon. We're going to do some shiny Pokemon. We're going to do gym puzzles. That was something that someone else left, and we need some new ideas. So,
future Mega Evolutions.
yes, that. Things for Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, all that good stuff. But,
yes.
I guess that's it for us, and until next time, this is the 4th Gen Gamer, and
GalacticElliot, and see you all later.
Swami.
peace.
See ya.